Welcome back to Black Clover Anime Review, episode 108. This I'm viewing the 158th chapter of the manga, The Beginning of Hope and Despair, and covering also the 277th chapter of the manga. This episode is the first episode in quite some time in the actual anime to adapt from the actual manga. Oh yes, we waited 30 episodes of anime original content to finally get to this point. Now, this episode adapts from 3 chapters of manga, which, well, if it was Studio Para, okay, I'm not surprised that was kind of in 1 chapter, but they adapted 3 chapters really well. They actually extended some scenes. Now, the reason why they were able to do this because the actors themselves are actually pretty sure, like, in the case of chapter 229, like if you think of the cover page, and it's like roughly about, like the thing says 17 pages. It's more like it's about 14 pages. Let's see. Well, in the case of chapter 230, this is like about 13 pages as well. And kind of the same thing with chapter, well, 231. Now the thing starts out quite interestingly. Like, first showing off the guy who's going to show up at the end of the episode. By the way, they actually took the ending of chapter 229, but the ending of this episode here. Yeah, they actually did it for the actual episode itself. Probably so it doesn't interrupt the flow of it. Yes, because I'm sure in the manga, everyone thought this was kind of weird. So the anime is like, okay, let's put it at the end. So we start off seeing the mobile fortress in motion, and we see the soldiers actually a lot more from the State Kingdom, a lot more we do see in the actual manga itself. They're just basically just yapping about, oh yeah, we're going to use half these people to get across this troubling region. And then we cut to the Heart Kingdom. Now this scene is complete anime original. Mostly put anyways. I mean, you see the characters in their new time skip looks. Like, here's also quite interesting though. I think this scene is taken from chapter, I believe it is probably chapter 132, I think it is. Where you have all these characters. You have Luck, Fenril, Leopold, Mimosa, Noelle. Asta's not here because they show his new look later. Noelle, the only change made to her is that her hair is longer. So is Mimosa. In the case of Fenril, they actually changed his shirt. We have sort of like a V in his green shirt now. And he wears more like a cape. Leopold has actually longer hair now and looks more like his brother. Yeah, he looks a lot like his brother. Funny enough, strangely, this is I thought was quite strange. It's actually 2 characters not in this scene. Charlotte and Nero. Where are they? Here's something quite strange though. Charlotte is actually absent for a large majority of the time skip until they show the captain's meeting, the first one. Yeah, she's absent for a long period of time. Yep. So they don't show here, surprisingly, but she does show up in this chapter of the manga. We'll get to that. So, they have apparently, see Asta apparently off screen, like, whoosh! And you see him, and he's surfing on his demon sword. Yep, he actually can do this now. This is a new scene, complete anime original. I love the fact they added some stuff like this. This is so good. And then we see the fortress moving, and then we see the sword pop through the window, and like, here's Asta, clumsy as usual. And we see his brand new look, where he's a lot beefier than he was before. He apparently, stopped wearing his shirt he was wearing before. Yeah, the white shirt he wore for a lot of period of time, yeah, he stopped wearing it. Yeah, now it looks like he wears like part of a shirt, where it looks like it just covers like top of his arms, basically part of his back. Yeah, the white shirt is gone. He's also got new shoes, which apparently in the anime they colored them gold. Because in the manga, they actually didn't have a color. They were just basically picked as white. Which, okay, I get the updated look, okay. And it looks like the Asta's headband is starting to wear out. Yes, it looks like in the back, it looks like it's starting to, a little bit of tearing. Hope he gets that fixed. And, like, was his hair changed? Not really, no. His hair looks exactly the same. Also, he's got a scar in his belly now. Now you're probably thinking, did the manga actually explain this? It could be a result of his training, but they don't really say exactly what the scar is from. So basically, Asta, when he shows up, he beats up the guards, soldiers that are there, and then more soldiers come after he explains who he is. And this is all taken from chapter 230. He beats him up and goes upstairs and takes on the captain. There's a slight change here to, like, his clothing is slightly different than the other ones than it was taking the manga. And in the manga, he actually wears a completely different outfit than he did in the anime. In the anime, he wears the same outfit the soldiers wear, and he gets beaten up, and everybody's like so happy. And we see, here's something interesting though that we didn't see in the actual manga itself, because we actually have Noel, Mimosa, and Fenrir just there at the Mall Fortress. In the anime, they actually show it where apparently Noel off screen that basically put on her Valkyrie armor and carried Mimosa and Fenrir via this water bubble, which she can do that now. It's something she did not show in the manga. Probably she did this off panel. I'm glad the fact they actually added this here. And of course, Fenrir was wet. Also, they did make a big change here. There's a soldier who actually walks up with a woman who looks, strangely enough, appearance-wise, looks exactly like the Queen of the Heart Kingdom, just by the same hair and same character design. In the manga, he nearly rips this woman's top off. He basically just rips open the top, almost exposing her chest. In the anime, he just pulls up a little bit of it. I get the reason why they changed this, because they probably don't want to show, like, this side of stuff seen in the actual anime itself. I'm sure people who actually read the manga are like, wait, why the heck did they change that for? So it looks like he just ripped up like part of it, kind of like during the shoulder. So that's basically the biggest change they made. And then we see that apparently we show Leopold and Luck, or the actually given the mission of by Queen Lakura of the Lakura of the Spade Kingdom, the Heart Kingdom, to go and attack the fortress, the outlying base, which turns out to be the town that the characters, the people, are from. So, and of course, after Oz beats the first set of soldiers, he juices himself. It'd be fine now, okay, but there's still more soldiers up there. And he beats them, of course, he beats them anyways. Then we see what Luck and Leopold are up to, where they actually show the actual battle. They actually have beating up the Spade Kingdom soldiers. In the manga, it's over like a panel, which I do appreciate the anime actually showing this, because this is like, even though it's really quick, like, oh, these guys are like so bored, like, you really need something to do, like, well, we need to protect this dumb town. And then of course we have Luck basically punching the wall, beats the guys up. Leopold gets a chance to shine, and that's it. It's really quick. And of course they contact Asta via their pocket watch smartphone. Well, yeah, pocket watch smartphone. They just open up like, oh look, there's Asta. And of course, like, they explain to everybody that they're only here to they're gonna take the town. They're just basically just take down the devils in the Spade Kingdom. Oh, you mean Dark Triad? And yeah, we know exactly who they are. And then we cut to the Dark Triad. Wow. Now, in the case of these three guys, Dante was actually the first one of these three actually seen the anime. Yeah, he made his debut just a few episodes back. And we see him, Zeon. Zeon's the guy who looks like, I don't know if anybody's pointing this out, though. He seems like it could be distantly related to Yuno, because Yuno's mentioned by the end of the episode. And Vanika. Oh, Veronica, how you pronounce her name. Yes, where she's basically whining that, well, Zeon went to the Diamond Kingdom. I also mentioned that kingdom was going to completely taken over by the Spade Kingdom, which is a bit different than how it was picked in manga. They didn't mention very much what happened with the Diamond Kingdom very much, but in the anime, yeah, they confirmed that the Spade Kingdom is completely controlled the Diamond Kingdom now. Yep. So they bicker for a bit, and of course they plan basically what the next move is. And then we cut to Hodge Village, where we see Sister Lily receiving a letter, possibly from Asta, informing about what he does in our kingdoms. And then we see the guy from a couple episodes back, who is from the Spade Kingdom, and he basically collapsed outside the church in Hodge Village, and Sister Lily's there basically to see him, and that's where the episode ends. I gotta say, really good episode. I'm definitely looking forward to Next week, it looks like they're going to be adapting more of the manga next week, which I wonder how long they keep this up because, well, this chapter is 277, which means the anime is, well, let's just say it's got about, I think it's about 56 chapters. No, not 56, more like 46 chapters behind right now. Okay, now we come to now we're going to talk about new chapter manga, chapter 277, The Vice Captain, The Golden Dawn. We have this wonderful cover image where we see Noelle, Nero, Gray, Vanessa, and Charmy all wearing komodos in front of a black bull. Chapter starts off with Yuno taking on Zeon, where he's actually very bloody. Fenrir is basically watching this. Actually, it's actually not Fenrir. It's Longris. Yep. So Benika's like, she's getting bored, like, and then we see that her disciples basically are powering up to take on Rel and Charlotte. And of course, Benika's like, Pitchman can help social attributes. So it's interesting. So sort of like, it's all about you got. Blur magic and total no-go. Oh yeah, I forgot. Rel was actually part of this training too. They don't really show him what he looked like afterwards. So more battling, and of course, Benika basically just laughing away at this. We see a brief flashback of when, well, looks like when Charlotte and Rel were basically training in the Heart Kingdom. And we see, looks like Dorothy talking about Matt Magicana. Dorothy telling me, because of you, I grew strong. She's playing mana method inside my spells. I never good of mana soil. It's like stronger than enemy's curse. Blue Rose Paradise. The more of the curse they absorb, the lovelier the curse. On those two weekly, she modified the curse on herself and turned it into a special anti-curse spell. And she takes up her eye patch, show off her devil inside of her eyeball. I think though anyone who do anything like that, like, fascinating. We see it look like a brief flashback when she was younger, and we have her say, "This is my current blue rose, and this true brr magic is my rightful red rose. At this point, I'm able to use both blue and red roses. Queen of Blairs. Awesome to see her in this new attire. It's great to see this." And she's like, "I'll save you." Yeah, saving the man she loves. And I think it's Rel's like, "So Charlotte managed to become a captain without using her true power." And Vanika basically uses her devil to take on Charlotte. It's like, "Unfortunately, I'm not going to fight with you." "What are you talking about? I should get her right away." "Trying to do with Blairs. Can't be using my strength against me." "Unless you're so arrogant, you let your own guard down. This happened." "Don't be like that. Two of us could have the best fight ever." "Ridiculous women like you are not my thing. Die without getting your wish. This is my punishment for you." Wow! What an excellent chapter! Sad we have to wait 12 freaking days next chapter. I give this chapter roughly a 9 out of 10. It's a damn good chapter. Can't wait for the next chapter, but 12 days. Damn. I have to wait until like the 17th, basically, for the next chapter to come out. Yep. But yeah, that's going to be it for this particular review. And that's going to be it for videos to hit, because I don't think I can do another 2 review tonight. I probably have to do it tomorrow at this rate. Yeah, along with the return of ReZero. Yes, ReZero is coming back tomorrow. Yep. First time in, what is it, about 4 months? Yes, I've been eagerly anticipating the second half of Season 2. Though I'm also hoping that the anime doesn't get to book 15 yet, because I haven't read it yet, because it's not released yet. It's going to release next month. I would be surprised if they took their time with book 13 to get to book 13 and 14. Yep, I'm definitely looking forward to talking about that tomorrow. So, expect reviews. Probably at least 2 videos tomorrow, maybe 3. Well, basically, for True Love Rue, to hopefully finish that series, and ReZero. Okay? See you in this video. Bye.